Okay, so I wanted to just take a moment to show you some very simple exercises, movements that you can do with a stick. Now, I'm specifically relating these movements to helping your body to open up after you've been sitting or driving or doing something that has caused your body to just crunch into itself. If I sit too long at my desk, I'm uncomfortable. It's not because I'm trying to fidget because I can't sit still. I'm just very uncomfortable in my hips, specifically in my hips. And so if you have a handy little stick around, you can really help to open up your body. And I speak about hips, but hips, your back, your shoulders, your chest. And this is very simple. I make it. I bought the dowel, so it's a 4-foot wooden dowel at Home Depot or Lowe's. And then I buy caps, and I just cap it so that when you're holding the stick and doing things, or when it's on the ground, it's steady, it's something that you can grip. So let me show you a few ideas. I'm just going to riff on ideas. So having the stick here, simple, since you've been sitting and your body is kind of pressed into itself, and oftentimes we're not aware and that we're rounded. Well, let's start there, right? So if you have your hands wide and you take a nice big inhale in here and exhale, and anytime you're starting to do something like this, just take inventory of, well, how does that feel for you? Because I don't know what issues you have, right? So you pay attention to you. And so as you do this, it starts to open up underneath your armpits, on the insides of your shoulders, the chest, and take a pretty wide grip here. Sometimes I'll even spend a moment back here, just back here and wide. Feels good. And my feet are not even moving, but my knees are nice and soft. Here's another one. So going side to side, so as you rock it to one side, you're lifting the heel of the other foot. You can add in just a little bit of a turn. So each time you go, turn that way. And you want to make it meaningful, that you're not trying to pop out of these, right? You want to be able to have your body appreciate this. Just breathing in nice and easy. And then one more in this plane. So if you have the stick vertical and you go and you kind of almost park it into your right side, bend your knees, coming up, and then you're parking it into the other side. So it gets just a little bit of flavoring it up in your shoulders and your legs, getting the juices going a little bit more, getting more dynamic, or getting dynamic in the first place, getting out of sitting. And then I'm going to ground the stick, and I just refer to that as putting it down. So putting it down on an angle, I would say that's 2 o'clock. Stick stays, you're going to reach this arm. So if your brain can see a contrast of crunching and then expanding, right? It's a good idea for it to see both. So this is the crunch, and here comes the expand. So expanding and opening up. If you could just imagine how it's all opened all through here, and it's not just isolated into what I just showed you, but your hips, your glutes, even down into your ankles are benefiting. Right? It's all tied together. These systems are all tied together. Staying within this structure, taking a big sweep over to the side, letting the other foot, the heel coming off, right? So now we're opening up the side structure. So that what's going on down at the ankle is affecting up into your rib cage. Breathing in. Anytime you're going away from the body, breathing in. One more like that. And then we're going to take the stick over to the other side. We're going to do the same thing. So we're going from here, opening up, right? So again, feeling that opening up, you have a very good connection down into the floor via the stick. So you are anchored down there. So an inhaling as you open, and an exhale. And then we'll hit some of that other side stuff here. So reaching over. Just seeing what the possibility is of how you can lean over and how you can reach over. Being mindful of staying open the whole time. Let's finish off with one more. So that's a little starter. There's about 50 other things I could show you, but starting off with that, seeing how that feels. Go get a stick, make a stick, find a stick, and have fun.